Did you know that quantum computing could potentially solve problems in seconds that would take traditional computers millions of years to process? This isn't a line from a science fiction novel, it's the reality we're inching closer to every day. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is quantum computing? Well, it's a new type of computing technology that leverages the principles of quantum mechanics to process information. In traditional or classical computing, we use bits as the basic unit of information. Each bit represents either a 1 or a 0, and they're like tiny switches that can be turned on or off. However, in quantum computing we use quantum bits, or qubits. These qubits can be both 1 and 0 at the same time, thanks to a quantum quirk called superposition. This ability to hold multiple states simultaneously is what gives quantum computers their incredible computational power. But that's not all. There's another quantum phenomenon at play here: entanglement. When qubits become entangled, the state of one qubit becomes linked with the state of another, no matter how far apart they are. This means that a change in one qubit will immediately affect the other, leading to an exponential increase in computational power. The potential of quantum computing is enormous. Imagine being able to model complex chemical reactions accurately, enhance artificial intelligence, break encryption codes, or even simulate the very fabric of the universe. These are just a few examples of the problems quantum computers could tackle. However, it's important to remember that we're still in the early stages of this technology. Now, there's a lot we don't know, and even more we have yet to learn. But one thing is certain: the quantum world is full of surprises, and we're just starting to scratch the surface. So, buckle up as we dive deep into the quantum world. Quantum mechanics is a fundamental theory in physics that provides a description of the physical properties of nature at the scale of atoms and subatomic particles. Let's dive into the fascinating realm of quantum mechanics, the engine powering quantum computing. The first concept we need to grasp is superposition. In the classical computing world, a bit can either be 0 or 1. However, in the quantum realm, a quantum bit or qubit can exist in multiple states simultaneously. Imagine being able to be in two places at once. That's superposition for you. Next up, we have entanglement, a phenomenon that Albert Einstein famously referred to as spooky action at a distance. When two qubits become entangled, the state of one qubit is directly correlated to the state of the other, no matter how far apart they are. This means if you change the state of one qubit, the state of its entangled partner changes instantly. This extraordinary connection forms the backbone of quantum computing, allowing it to process vast amounts of data at once. Now let's talk about quantum tunneling. This concept defies the laws of classical physics. In the quantum world, particles can pass through barriers as if they were ghosts. This phenomenon is what enables a quantum computer to navigate through complex problems, finding solutions that classical computers would take centuries to solve. Lastly, we need to discuss quantum gates. Unlike classical gates that perform operations on bits, quantum gates manipulate the state of qubits. These gates are the building blocks of quantum circuits, enabling the creation of complex algorithms. So there you have it. The mechanics of quantum computing revolve around these principles: superposition, entanglement, quantum tunneling, and quantum gates. Understanding these principles is crucial to grasp how quantum computers function. Quantum computing is not just a new type of computation, it's a game changer with the potential to revolutionize various sectors. Let's start with cryptography. Traditional encryption methods rely on complex mathematical problems that classical computers find difficult to solve. But for a quantum computer, breaking these codes could be a simple task. This ability to crack codes could potentially transform the world of cybersecurity, making our digital world safer, or ironically, more vulnerable, if misused. Next up, let's talk about medicine. Quantum computing could open up new possibilities in drug discovery and genetic research. By processing and analyzing vast amounts of genetic data at a speed that's inconceivable for classical computers, we could unlock new treatments and understand diseases at a molecular level. It's like having a super-powered microscope that can see into the very fabric of life itself. Now consider artificial intelligence. AI relies heavily on processing large amounts of data and making complex computations, a task that quantum computers excel at. The integration of quantum computing with AI could lead to more efficient algorithms, smarter AI models, and unprecedented advancements in machine learning. Last but not least, there's material science. Quantum computers could simulate and analyze complex materials at a quantum level, helping us to create new materials with desired properties. Imagine being able to design a material that's lighter than air, but stronger than steel. That might sound like science fiction now, but with quantum computing, it could become science fact. The potential of quantum computing is immense, and we are just scratching the surface. Despite the promise of quantum computing, significant challenges still need to be overcome. Quantum computers in their current state are a bit like untamed stallions, full of raw power and potential, yet also unpredictable and difficult to control. The first hurdle is error correction. Traditional computers use a binary system where data is represented as zeros and ones. They have error correction mechanisms to ensure that data isn't lost or altered. Quantum computers, on the other hand, operate on quantum bits or qubits, which can represent a 0, a 1, or both at the same time. This quantum superposition, while being the source of their immense power, also makes them highly susceptible to errors. Developing a reliable quantum error correction is a task that keeps many a quantum physicist up at night. The second challenge is stability. Qubits are extremely sensitive. Even the slightest environmental interference, a stray electromagnetic wave, tiny temperature fluctuations, can cause them to lose their quantum state, a phenomenon known as decoherence. Finding ways to maintain the delicate balance of qubits for longer periods is an ongoing battle in the field. And then we have the issue of scalability. The quantum computers we have today are relatively small and experimental. Scaling them up to a size where they can outperform classical supercomputers without compromising their performance is a monumental task. But as daunting as these challenges may seem, they are not insurmountable. Every day, scientists and engineers around the world are making strides in overcoming these hurdles. As we look towards the future, we see a world where quantum computers could revolutionize everything, from drug discovery to climate modeling to cryptography. Quantum computing holds the keys to solving some of the world's most complex problems. It's a field full of challenges, but also